Okay, so a couple things. First of all, I had to re-record that video, and I had said in the first one, so but you didn't see. So the article, the quantum biology, that article is chlorophyll power in the September issue of Scientific American. All right. What else? I mean, just bookkeeping things. I see TJ has been at work again, responding to a patterns in chaos comment, where patterns in chaos says in a comment to one of the whole segments of the Holons network interview thing that how could I believe somebody I don't even know his real name? Is he supposed to be a reincarnation of the real Pure or something? This is from a guy you may or may not know whose handle is Patterns in Chaos. Well, Patterns in Chaos' problem with me is interesting. First of all, obviously, I don't need to give my name in order to support my ideas or any information about myself. They're supposed to be on their own. You're supposed to take them as is. I'm not giving you any extra reasons that you're supposed to believe them other than here's the idea. Take it as you will. Also, this is the internet. There's a lot of creeps on the internet. No, I don't intend to feel any responsibility to give a bunch of creeps my private information. I'm not particularly afraid about that kind of regard, but you know, well, I don't owe you anything. You know, I don't owe you any more than if you met me in the mall and we talked politics for a while. Obviously, so that's that. But the patterns in chaos is a real problem with me. Is this what if that I have? See, he's got one of these scientific theories of his own kind of things, and I've given it the what if treatment. You know, well, what if it is true? Now that system makes material claims about how the universe works. As such, it's especially subject to material facts. All right. So you're trying to explain material facts, then you have to explain the material facts. That's that. And even if you think, if you have a system that you don't think makes material claims, I could go ahead and draw from it the material claims, the advice on how to live, this kind of thing, and compare it again to the material facts. Patterns in Chaos is not like this. He has his own theory. He wants you just to believe it. He's very, very sensitive if you question it. So good luck with that, all right? Good luck. But this whole idea that it should have something to do, I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. You just are not getting at all what's going on here. This is a conversation about ideas. I try to keep it on ideas, and I do fairly well at that part of this, is that I make this is about ideas. And that's what it's going to be about. And you know, sometimes there's other information gets in there because, you know, I'm not trying to hide it. I understand why people want to kind of have a full picture of who they're talking to. But, you know, I'm giving you a full picture. I'm giving you all my ideas. I don't have my name, could have been this, could have been that. That's not going to affect or be important to the ideas that we're talking about. And I'm not defending myself either because there's a bunch of fucking creeps on the internet. I don't have to give a reason about why I don't, you know, blog under my full name with my address, you know. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking like that. And as far as the TJ thing, thinking you can go somewhere with that, I mean, screw you. You can't possibly believe that. I know you don't, because you don't give your information. As for Patterns in Chaos, I don't know his real name. Maybe Steve or something. I don't know. I guess he uses his real name, but it hardly lends any credibility to his ideas. So yeah, that was that. Um, I want to say that in terms of some of the comments to the quantum biology issue, okay, I'm not saying that willpower is a quantum effect. I don't know. I don't see any correlation. I don't see how you could draw willpower from a quantum effect. I don't know that quantum mechanics is sufficient to explain will any more than classical mechanics was. I feel that classical mechanics was not able to do will, and the assertion I'm making about quantum mechanics and the brain and the body is that, yeah, we're going to find quantum mechanical effects in the body. Yeah, I think so. Why? We found every other piece of physics that we know about playing some role in the body, having selected for by evolutionary means. You know, we see that with, you know, photoelectric effect. I mean, just electromechanic, anything that you can think of. Think of some area of physics. What hasn't been, you know, hydrodynamics? I mean, whatever, as particular as you get, it's in play in the human body because it's not like we're here and the laws of reality are out there. What in reality, we are part of reality. The laws of physics are inside of us. You know, we've grown up like a growth around the laws of physics. I mean, yeah, we could adapt without even knowing how they work. We can adapt to them because when something works, we just use it. We don't know exactly why every step has to work as a biological creature, obviously, and you can evolve. Yeah, I don't know where it's going to be found. Maybe it'll be found in making nerve impulses efficient. I don't know. I didn't know until just a year, 2 years ago, that it made this appearance in leaves in photosynthesis. But it does, and I'm not surprised. I've been saying, yeah, we'll find some when we're looking, and we knew where to look, and with a little bit of luck, we'll find some because that's how it works. Evolution is opportunistic about laws of physics, even in a blind sense, without knowing what those laws of physics are, just because they're omnipresent. You just wrap around them by creating life forms that try every single permutation. So I don't know where we'll find it. Now, another thing is a couple people doubted me on the 100% or near 100% efficiency of solar collection. Now, you have to do some of your own research to figure out how these statistics work, but when you're talking about efficient cycles, like with photosynthesis, you could be talking about a big cycle or just from the photon to this chemical center. Now, that quote comes from these articles on the quantum photosynthesis, and they're talking about the light reception going from there to some chemical center in the leaf where the energy is used. That's what they're talking about. And that is repeated over and over. You can search, unfortunately I can't explain this stuff in comments, but you can search Google for quantum photosynthesis. The first link, or one of the first, is to lbl.gov, and they say right away in the very beginning about the high efficiency of solar collection in well, not in leaves. I mean, well, yeah, in leaves, but basically in photosynthesis, because they've demonstrated actually. I mean, I have misspoken in the sense they haven't demonstrated leaves work that way. They've demonstrated that there's an algae and a bacteria that are, use chlorophyll in the way that leaves do, and that's how it works in those things. So the point is, we've found this in a biological system, and it seems likely to be the case. They now have more than one study showing this kind of stuff, and so they are the source of the 98% efficiency quote, and they are also the source of this speculation that we have broken through now. We have finally, this is the first ever discovery of quantum physical effects, focused quantum physical effects, entanglement on macroscopic scales in use by biology. That's amazing. And it opens up quite a can of worms. Does it answer things? No, it raises a million questions, but the questions themselves are more like answers than the previous answers were like answers. All right? If that doesn't make any sense to you, that's your problem. Okay.